Hello,
Hi,
Flosstube. I'm Connie.
I'm Melina.
And we're
Count Twice, Stitch Once.
Although we do usually count more than that and maybe stitch more than that.
Depending on the project.
It is Sunday, November 23rd. And
That's wild.
I know, it is right before Thanksgiving. And welcome to anybody who's new. And thanks for coming back, anybody who comes back.
Yep.
We appreciate you. I look forward to your comments and all that. And we're basically about count and cross stitch, but we're going to show a few other things today too.
Because I haven't really been stitching for the past couple weeks-ish, a little more than that, honestly. So I don't, and as usual, retired, not retired. So you'll notice.
And lots more stuff.
You'll notice a difference.
Because I've been to 3 stores and a retreat.
I've been working and at my sister's. So
yeah, and we were at Liz's too. So, anyways, we're just gonna jump right in because even though Melina might have a lot, I have a lot, and it is in a big mess. So there you go. When we last filmed, it was September, and I was working on Owls of October 2. And I just this morning, like about 1:30, quarter till 2, whatever time it was, finished. Woohoo!
Oh, all the way finished?
Yep.
All the sides?
All the sides. Everything's
Dang.
finished. So here is the top. Yep, got the sun coming right in.
You need me to shut that?
Nah, it's good. I can put it down there. There's the top. There's the bottom. Put my initials and the year on there.
Oh, looks good.
There's side 1,
So pretty. That's going to be really cool.
side 2, side 3. Like, look at all these owls, and then look at this last one. It's like, they're so... This one's kind of gray and brown, and this one, like, bright color. It's amazing. Oh, well.
It still looks cool.
I know. They're fun. But anyway, I finished. So now... I had a problem with this last one too because for some reason I ran out of beads because the beads were included, and I ran out of these beads, little beads in here. But luckily I found some in my stash. First I got size 11s and they were too big, so then I was like, crap, I don't know if I have 15s or that. Like that, but I did find some, so luckily I could finish because I only needed like 4 or 5 beads.
Well, it turned out really cute. That's going to be really cute when you make it.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish it. So I started cutting everything out, getting ready while I was waiting for Melina to come over. So anyway, that was my project that I worked on, and I've worked on that for quite some time. And then the next thing I finished, I think I was showing this on the last one, but I didn't have it all the way finished. But there it is, all the way finished, Quaker Acorn.
Very cute. It turned out really cute, no matter what she wants to say to you about it.
There's the back, and there's stuff I sent with it. It was for an exchange. Oops. So anyway, that was my Quaker Acorn FFO. Then we got into October, and the Black Needle Society was having a Haunt-tober. And you had to stitch on all these various things. They had prompts was a bat, the number 31, a crow, a black cat, a skeleton, a pumpkin, a witch, an owl, fall leaves, an acorn, orange and black, a haunted house, and a cauldron. So I think I used these owls for fall leaves because they all had leaves in on the edges. So I think I used that for that. And I don't remember what I used for some of this stuff, but I started stitching on them, and then this isn't really going to go in order because basically this was my 70th start for my 70th birthday, and I finished all of them now. And out of all of them, all of the 70 starts, all of them are finished, and I only need to FFO, which is fully finished, 24.
You're wild. That is wild.
So this is going to be finishing, finishes, whatever. So, but one of the things I finished, which was not on, I had finished this, I think last year, was a witch's bathroom. And I made it into a little platfold with some eyeball fabric.
Very cute. I saw that one before.
Yeah. And I used the boo, you can't really tell because it's black, but it says boo. I used boo ribbon for the thing. So there is my finish, fully finished on a witch's bathroom. Whoops. Then another thing that I was stitching and have since finished and totally FFO'd was this freebie design by Shannon Christine. You can find it on her Facebook page. This little floral sheet ghost. And this is how I finished it. It's into a little jewelry box. I found these jewelry boxes at Meyer or grocery store. They were in this bin by the on sale for $3.50 or something like that. I bought a bunch of them. I had an orange one and I'm like, perfect. So I lined it with these ghosties that also were floral, which that was the hardest part, was putting this lining in there. And I put magnets behind the stuff so I could put my scissors in there, the ghosty scissor file. And I made this little floss holder with cartonnage. Has a button, you wind your floss around it and you can wind the end on the button so it holds it on there. Put that in there. And then this was a little needle book thing that we made at this Sassy Little Halloween Retreat from Sassy Jack's. Romy had made all of these little they're called paper piecing quilt things, so we all got to pick one and then make this little needlebook thing. So that was mine. So that's my little finish on that one. And then I also made, throw that over there, this bookmark with the cartonnage. I put it on my planner. You can put a pin in there.
Very cute.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I made that for Halloween too.
Halloween, Halloween. One of the things I have been working on that was one of my new starts is this Satsuma Street Pumpkinhead guy. And this is how far I got. A fun fact is that I'm minus 1 row down here at the bottom, so I'm going to
Shorten.
chop off a section of his boot.
There you go.
And it is what it is, because I'm not restitching all that. When I figured it out, it was too far gone, and I was like, nope, we're not pulling
No.
any of that out. It's going to get fudged.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I would not be redoing that either. So let's see. The next thing that I worked on was a Mystery to Me bookmark, which I do not have anymore because I gave it to Alyssa. But it was this one. It's
Cute.
stitched on perforated paper. I don't know where the picture of it is in here. That was when I started it. I use that one for stitch on something with an owl. I also made all these floss ring jewelries. I think I showed those on the last one. That was my other bookmark I made for my husband. Golfing one.
Golfing bookmark.
He likes to golf. Let's see. There's the finish of my bookmark.
Very cute.
But since Alyssa reads a lot, I gave it to Alyssa.
That was a good choice.
So now I still have to do this whodunit. This owl is reading a book and put it on a book.
Put it on a book?
Yeah, it's on a book. It's mounted on a book.
That's cute.
Yeah. So someday that will get done.
Today's not that day.
Today ain't that day. So that was that. Okay, that was at Alyssa's. Then I finished the Halloween frill by Heart and Hand, which is somewhere in here. Halloween frill by Heart and Hand. This I started when we were at Hobby House, and I was saying it was Halloween Tiny Town because we all started at Tiny Town, but actually it was just a frill. But I have since started and finished Halloween Tiny Town also because I put the frill,
You're a maniac.
as you can see, my borders are very close.
Did you take the autumn one back from my
Yes,
house?
I did.
Okay, good, because I haven't worked on it.
I stole it. But you can see I was miscalculating how much that room that was going to take up. So my margins are very tight on the ends, but it's okay because I'm putting it on sticky board. So I think I have enough to wrap around the end. So
I think you'll
that's
make
all that
it.
matters.
I think you'll make it.
But here's the frill. This part, not this house, but just that was the frill. And I had to move this house down to this end, so I had enough room on this end to fit everything. So yeah.
Whoops.
I know. I was like, okay, well, it still works. It's still cute. And I actually squished everything together too. Instead of using like 2 or 3 spaces per thing, I moved them over one, so everything's tighter because, yeah, I was not gonna have enough room if I didn't do that, so. That is stitched on 40 count, no, 32 count black pearl by Jody of Steel City Stitchers. And I feel like the glitter kind of wore off. It's sprayed with glitter. I mean, you can still see some, but I feel like where it's stitched and from handling it, most of the glitter.
Yeah, I started stitching
wore
something
off.
on that fabric, and I was like, the glitter is everywhere.
Yeah. So.
But you can still see it a little bit.
You can see a little. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. So I actually FFO'd that. Woohoo, now I have to spray paint. I got a board by Pink and Paisley and Pink, whatever that company is.
Mm.
There. I got the board to put together for the house. So
Paisley and polka dots.
Paisley and polka dots. I was wrong. So yeah, so I got the board that they showed, so fun stuff. And we were at Alyssa's, so I wasn't getting a whole lot of stitching time since, you know, babysitting. Baby. And then I started Monster Plant on the way to Asheville. And it's done.
I think I need to shut that.
Yeah.
Every time I move, it's like right in my face.
It's slanting this way. So anyway, that is my finish of that. Oh,
Is that good?
yes, much better. So there you go. There's my monster plant. And I ran out of beads. So I had to, because this was actually, I got this from Melina's. And so she let me borrow hers to do the beads, but I also had to get the treasures, like this little butterfly up there. So, but even it didn't have enough beads and I was going to short her, so I had to order more of these
Oh, that's annoying.
green beads. So,
Dang it.
I just finished it not too long ago because I had to order the beads.
Waiting on beads. Okay. Let's see. What else did I work on? I know I did Halloween stuff. So I don't know what I've shown.
Yeah, well, I think I showed some of this stuff before. So
I'm pretty sure I had this started maybe when we filmed last time. Maybe. I feel like I did, but I could be lying. You know, this is Modern Folk Embroidery. I don't remember the name of the chart, but that's who designed it. And you can't see the, yeah, I did show this because I remember saying it. You cannot see the black as well on here, but you in person, you can see it just fine.
yeah.
The only thing I changed is the equal. It has a V in the original because they didn't have U's in the old whatever language, whatever. I didn't like it, so I made it look like a normal U.
Good.
It's gonna have a skeleton in here, and I've started the vines, which also you can see fine in person, but do not show up on this. And then I'm gonna put the leaves on the vines in a little bit of like a dead green color. I kind of want them to look like they're dead. So that's where I'm at.
That's cool.
I love it. I love it on this fabric.
It looks really good. You can see it really good.
Yeah.
In real life.
You can actually see it. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's not showing it. Like you can barely even tell there's vines
I
up there,
know.
but it does look good in person.
Yeah, it does.
And this is 32 count Peddler's Blend linen from somewhere. That's all the tag
Somebody.
says, so I can't help you more than that.
And then one of the other things that I did and actually FFO'd was this bead embroidery kit that I got at Midsummer Stitch from Lindy Stitches, Midsummer Stitch, and I FFO'd it.
I like that. It turned out cute.
It did turn out cute. It's double-sided. little ornament. So next year I can hang it on my Halloween tree. That was that one. Trying to go in, I'm looking at my planner and then going in order from what I worked on. So I started the monster plant on the way to Asheville, and we stopped at, oh my gosh, the name went right out of my head. Annabella's. We stopped at Annabella's. I was like, ooh, I don't know. Shop. It's in Waynesville, North Carolina, and it's right on the way to Asheville. So I thought, well, what the heck? We might as well stop there. We have extra time because we were supposed to meet my friend Lydia at a restaurant there. So I was like, well, we have time. So we didn't have a whole lot of time, but we stopped. I didn't really purchase a whole lot. I actually purchased this felt wool applique kit to make these little ornaments because I thought they were cute.
Those are cute.
And then some sticky board. 2 sheets of it. That was my big purchase from Annabelle's. So anyway, it was a pretty nice shop, and they have a lot of charts in there to pick from, but I was like, I don't really need more charts, so I didn't really buy any. So that was my big purchase from there. Then on to a Sassy Jack's. They had meet and greet with the designer on Thursday night because we had Romy from Romy's Creations, and why can I never think of her name? I can never think of her name.
I'm trying to remember. Manny DiDonna.
Simona.
Simona.
I can never think of her name. Anyway, they were the designers. So the first time I was at Sassy Jack's, this was my purchases from the store. I bought a lot of MPIs because I was going to stitch Autumn Cloche by Hello from Liz Matthews with these. They're called for MPI silks. So I got those. And then I got this little, I bought, see, I did buy charts there, but I don't know why I bought this. I was going to use this for some of the Halloween prompts, but then I didn't because I had stuff that we got at the retreat from the designer, so I used those instead. But I figured these would be fast to stitch, so I got them. I got this really cute from Ghost Boy Stitches, this skeleton mermaid beaded kit to make a scissor fob with. So I haven't started that, but it's the whole kit. It has all the beads and everything in there, so some year I'll be starting that. And then I also got this chart for Chubby Squirrel, and it came with the chart and this acorn to mount it on.
Very cute.
It has the circle to put the Chubby Squirrel on, to mount it onto the acorn. I thought it was adorable, so I had to buy it. I got that. I thought that was a good way, and then it will have a finish and everything. Ta-da! So that was my first foray into Sassy Jacks. Then we had the retreat. So we had Romy from Romy's Creations and Simona from Manny Didana. Those were our designers, and they both designed Halloween things, and we didn't have any pre-stitching, but they said next year they're gonna do the same, only Romy was gonna do Halloween and Simona was gonna do fall, and we were gonna have pre-stitching if we sign up for the one next year. It was a very nice retreat because there were only about 20 people there, and I don't know, you could talk to everybody. It seemed like it was fun. And hi to Jennifer and Sonia and Jennifer and Elizabeth and Cindy and everybody I met there. Was so fun. But this was our stitch from Manny Didana. This little scissor holder, a needle book, and this, actually the pumpkin is like a little box. So she showed us how to do everything, and she was letting everyone that finished the scissor holder to come up there and finish it, but I was like, I didn't want to. So I'm just gonna finish it at home. So I didn't do that. And then the one from Romy's Creations was this box and this little Boo Biscornu and this little, I don't know what you call that. I was calling it a pyramid box because I don't know. And so those were our projects. Romy was going to show us how to finish a Biscornu, but I had already finished a Biscornu before, so I wasn't really worried about that. Somewhere in here, here's my little Biscornu. I actually finished this actually at home because I had these teeny little buttons. I was gonna try to use like a star button but I didn't. I don't know, I just liked the black ones. I thought they were cute. So that's my little Biscornu.
It's so cute.
It's cute. And I started working on the box, but then she said she was gonna, that's the top of the box, and she said she was gonna start showing everyone how to do the Biscornu, so I was like, change gears, start working on the Biscornu. And then these are from the pyramid box that I actually worked on for the Black Needle Society Hauntober stitches. This one was stitched on something with a crow, a black cat, and a skeleton. So I did those later. I didn't do those while I was at the retreat. Well, I might have done one of them at the retreat. I can't remember, but I only have one more side to go, and then the bottom actually has a stitch too, and then, you know, the whole entire box. So another whip added to my whips because I did not finish these things. 2 more whips, I guess, because this pyramid box and then the regular box. Well, that's going to take a lot of stitching because it has these big squirrels on all the sides. So that one's going to take a while, but she gave us all the finishing things, my finishing thing, and all the flosses my finishing things are all mixed up because, I don't know, I threw everything in these things. But she also gave us this little, I don't remember who gave us this, either Simona or Romy, but this scissor fob. I mean, they gave us a lot of stuff. And it was all packaged really cute. It had like these bags where everything was in. I have a little clothespin. And then they had, here's a bunch of finishing stuff. And then also gave us these pins and the scissor fob, some candy, which I didn't need, and that was all packed in this little box, or this bag, I mean. And then also we got
You good?
these, I think, are for the box finish. All the chipboard and the ribbon, and all packed in this cute little bag. So everything was really nice and packaged very nicely. I destroyed it, but and then for Simona was going to show us how to do the scissor holder. So I did manage to finish that, but then I didn't want to be in front of everybody trying to F up with it because
Yeah, weenie.
I'm a chicken. So I had just figured I would do it at home. I think I can do it. But there it is. And I don't remember where this is. 32 count Frog Gray by Manny DiDonna. That's what the linen. That's a pretty cool linen. I like it. And then they both had trunk shows. And this was all the finishing stuff. Gave us some pins also. A bunch of finishing stuffs. And like all this felt was like Italy, from Italy and stuff, like European. It's like cool. It was stripy.
Yeah.
It was a different. So it's kind of cool seeing all that fun stuff. So that was the retreat. Kim from Sassy Jacks gave us this cute little bag full of goodies, which it had this little bag in it, which I shoved all my stuff from Romy and Simona in. And then it had this notebook. Sorry for all these crinkles they're about to hear. This notebook, this pin from Sassy Jacks. They're in Weaverville, which is like shares a street, I think, with Asheville. So basically, you're in Asheville. So that gave us some clips, which I since broke 2 of them. There were 5 in there, so now I only have 3, but that's my own fault. These finishing circles make it very easy to finish circular things without having to try to cut a circle. This cute needle minder. Which she said reminded her of Romy because the unicorn has rainbow hair, which Romy has rainbow hair, and then the little cat. And then some trims from Lady Dot, I believe. And then 25% of all of the purchases of these actually go to a pet charity, which I thought was pretty cool. She also gave us one of these little mini stash and store containers so you can stick your scissors in there or whatever, pins, whatever you need to store in there. These scissors, Merchant and Mills wide bow scissors. So there's the scissors. Very nice scissors. Black. Halloween. I like those scissors. I do too. And then more candy, which I didn't eat. Some Starburst. Oh yeah, and these are also in there. These are pins, like stainless steel pins for finishing. And so there. That was our goodie bag from Kim, which I thought was amazing. And then one of the ladies that was at the retreat had a friend of hers that designs project bags down the dirt road. So I bought this project bag.
Very cute.
And you could pay her with either, she had these cards, so you could take one and PayPal her or Venmo her. I'm like, well, I got rid of my PayPal and I don't do Venmo. So I just gave her cash and so she was gonna give it to her, the lady. Because, yeah, that's how it was. So, but anyway, I had all my Rommies and stuff in there in that bag. And I mean, it was a great retreat. Simona and Romy had big trunk shows. So of course, you know, once I saw their trunk shows, I had to go buy more stuff at the shop, which I went with Jennifer and Sonia that time to the shop. Because Greg was golfing, so I said, can I ride with you? And they said, sure. So I went with them. I got some Krennic. I got this Halloween Parade by Manny DiDonna because she was showing it with all her stuff and I thought it was cool fabric.
Very pretty. It's prettier in person even than
It
it's showing
is.
up.
It is. It's pretty good. It has a lot of purple in there and browns. And I liked it. So I got that. It's a 32 count. I wanted 40, but she didn't have 40. So. And then I had to get this by Romy's Creations. It's a VW bus, which is actually a kind of a basket. And it has this little pumpkin chart. It has all the charms. It has all the flosses, the finishing stuff, everything in their kit. It makes a needle book and this carrier and the little pumpkin, which I thought was really cute too. So I got that. And then somebody was telling me about this music box that plays the theme from Addams Family. It's the ghostly music sewing set. Like, I don't know why I need all these sewing sets, but they're fun to do.
But you like them, so that's
So
why.
I got it. But I really want to do the music box. Supposedly it plays the theme from the Addams Family, so that will be fun. So yeah, that will be an interesting episode, I think. And I got some stickers in my bag. So it was fun. I had a great time. I hopefully maybe can go next year. I don't know, but we'll see. I think it's going to be at a different time, so I'm not sure. Might still be in October, but it's either like going to be either earlier or later. I'm not sure.
I feel like you can probably work it out.
So we'll see. So that was the retreat. It was so much fun. I had a good time.
Good.
And then I worked on Lost Spirits, which is in this bag by somebody. I was gifted this bag, I think by Athena. By Pinky Promises.
Is it that? Yeah, that one's from Athena.
And this is Lost Spirits by Birds of a Bird. And this stinking big, huge pumpkin head is taking me forever. I was trying to get to the letters so I could start the letters. And I obviously had to change colors because I'm doing this on. But I still didn't get done with the big old pumpkin head. There's a lot of counting and a lot of finagling with this big old pumpkin head. So I still would like to finish this. But now, you know, it's more like fall and winter.
Christmas, dare I say.
Dare I say Christmas. Stitching, so I don't know if I'll get back to that, but there's several things I wouldn't mind working on.
I did start. This is by Miss Prim on Etsy, and it's called Skull Garden. I don't have a really great. No, it's not going to show it to you very good, so sorry for this picture, but and it's also upside down, so it's not going to stay. Oh my word. All right, just deal with the upside downness. But that's what it's going to look like the other way.
Ooh, that's cool.
And here's, I think I got, this is on a very long piece of fabric. It is not going to be as long as this piece of fabric. Everybody calm down. That's what I got done on it.
Ooh, that's looking good.
So that's going to be, it's just weird. I like it because it's weird.
I like it because it's weird too.
So that was another one I started for Halloween, but I probably will keep working on it because I like it.
It's fun. This one is a whip. Well, actually it was a start because I consider each one of these little things a new start and finish. But this is Stranded Jacks. It's in a Judy. Project Bags by Judy. I should put a little pocket there so you could write what project's in there, but I have to open the whole bag. But this is Stranded Jacks by Plum Street Samplers, and I was working on this for Orange and Black. And it's full coverage, I'll have you know. 43 by 43. Full coverage. And I
You
finished
crazy
it.
pants.
I finished it. I thought I had a lot more of these done, but basically I only had the whale done. So I still have 3 more to go. And I bought this little box from, well, it's not a box, it's just a cube from Michael's, and I thought I could like put one of them on, put this one on the top and then put the other ones on all the 4 sides for my finish. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I still have the witch, the mermaid witch, this pumpkin in a boat, and this pumpkin jack-o'-lantern to go. So maybe next Halloween. I would like to finish these sometime this year too, but at least they will be quicker than the full coverage one. They're not very big, but no, actually was going pretty good. Oh, I neglected to say what fabric this is on. This is on Splash by Picture This Plus. Which I like this linen.
Very pretty.
So anyway, that's that one. So I worked on that for orange and black for Hauntober. And then I don't know if I worked on this one for, oh, then I went to Cabin Cross Stitch and met up with Tara, who's Wild-A-Woman Crafts on Flosstube, and Sam, who does not have a Flosstube, but she's a friend of ours. So we all met up at Cabin Cross Stitch, and they weren't having a class in there, so we could sit in there and stitch, which was a lot of fun. And I was working on the monster plant because, you know, it is on paper, so I could do it. I didn't know about the lighting and whatnot, so. But in Cabin Cross Stitch, I bought this chart
The light is back.
because I saw this on somebody else's Flosstube, and I love Sun and Moons, and I just thought that was the cutest Biscornu, so I had to buy it. And I also bought some wool felt they had in there to make those little ornaments that I bought at Annabella's. And I got some trim from Lady Dot to finish my August year of celebration from Hands On Design. That was my big purchase from Cabin Cross Stitch. And then across the way from Cabin Cross Stitch is Mountain Quilts. This is in Hiawassee, Georgia, which is like half an hour away from where my daughter Alyssa lives. So of course we had to go in there. Tara was trying to find some fabrics for some of her projects. I ended up getting this purple fabric, this other batik fabric, this Halloween cat fabric, some eyeballs, spooky eyeballs, some moons and stars, and some poisons and potions. So we had fun. going in there and hanging out with the ladies from Cabin Cross Stitch when we were in there. They didn't have any customers either, so both of them came and sat down and stitched with us for a while. So we had fun talking to them and stitching and hanging out. That was fun. So hopefully we can meet up there again maybe
Yeah.
when I go back in December or January or sometime, but we don't know. So maybe not. So anyway, that was the cabin cross stitch. And then I worked on Halloween in a Light Bulb by Romy's Creations, which Melina and I got this chart. We both got one it was a kit at Galleria one year. And I finished it. You can't tell on here, but I made my ghosty glow in the dark. So now I just have to FFO it. But I got this tip from Judy of JBW. She said to copy your thing and you can make a template from your copy so it fits your cross stitch perfect. So that's what I did.
Good idea.
And this is on, I don't know, she said what fabric this was in the kit.
I don't know.
I don't see it. Oh, maybe on the back. 32 count, hand dyed by Eclipse's Colors. Yellow linen.
Okay.
I don't know, never heard of that dyer, but there you go. It looks cute. I was working on that for, I think, something with a bat. I had a couple of bats, so I figured that would work. And they show this, she shows it made into a scissor holder with a pocket, but I'm not gonna make it into that. I'm just gonna make it ornament.
Same.
Did you finish yours?
Yep. It's been done for a while.
You FFO'd it then?
No.
Well, you should bring it over, so then I can
Okay.
FFO it.
Sold.
Then I worked on the Lunar Witch. I've had this in my WIP pile for a long time, and I didn't even work on it last year at all. I don't know if I have a picture of it. Probably don't. Yeah, I do. I'm not very far, but there is the picture. It's by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And I'm stitching this on 40 count Moonless Witch's Sky. And that's as far as I got. It's by Fabric Flare, the fabric. So, yeah. I had a long ways to go. That's probably one of my bigger
Yeah.
whips. I think probably the biggest. Well, maybe not. Might be one. It probably definitely is one of the biggest things ever. It's 140 by 196.
That's big for you.
That's big for me. So, anyways, that is that one. Wish I would have gotten farther, but you know, other stuff was calling.
You made some progress.
I made a little, so I wouldn't mind working on that some more either. But
That feels like a common theme.
it does feel like a common thing. Okay, so the last, was it the last thing? No, not the last thing. Okay, this is the last part of October, however. I started Pumpkin Brew with Thy Needle, and thread, Brenda Gervais, which Pumpkin Brew is this one. They're all in this Jelly Bean Jubilee booklet, or Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee. Sorry, Jelly Bean Jubilee is the Easter one. So I actually got her finished. And this is on 40 count Brenda's Brew linen. That's the called for, and I think the only thing I did change some of the colors. I made these with the toile, so they're kind of sparkly. And then I made her dress be The Witching Hour by Gentle Hearts. So it's like kind of a purpley black color. So you can't really tell on here, but when you see it in person, you can definitely tell the dress has got like some purpley.
Yeah, you can. You see it. You're seeing it.
Bit. So anyway, that was fun. I liked that one. It was really quick too. I was surprising how quick that was to stitch. I mean, yeah, it's not big, but it still went pretty quick. The very last thing I worked on for October to finish up my Hauntober was a haunted house, and it's this haunted house from Living on the Rainbow. And I really wanted to work on this a lot more because I think it's so cute. But that's as far as I got. It was the little house, and I'm stitching this on Oaken by Picture This Plus. It's 36 count. And I think she called for like a 36 count, but I mean, obviously you're not really going to see any of the linen because basically it's pretty much full coverage on all the sides and the roof and everything, but it was one that worked, so that's what I did. So that was my October stitching. And then we moved on to November.
Hi, you Chihuahua.
Do you have anything else?
I have been working on this on and off. This is, I don't remember, on Etsy. But I've shown it before, so if you need me to remind you, I can. But I've made some pretty good progress on this guy. Mostly just borders. I mean, border. So, it's a biggie.
It is a biggie.
But I love the border. It's really pretty.
It is. Gorgeous. So basically, November, I worked on the haunted house, I worked on the monster plan, I worked on Halloween Tiny Town, I went to Trivia Bowl with Melina, didn't know hardly any of the answers.
I think we got 9th.
But I did win a gift card to a restaurant, so that was fun. And then Melina had a craft night with some of her friends to make sweater pumpkins. And so she invited me to come over so I could learn how to make sweater pumpkins. And basically you just get an old sweater and you use the sleeves, the sweater, and this is one of my pumpkins I made. She was showing them with the jute stem, but I kind of wasn't following directions that good, so I had this pumpkin
But it looks
stem
good.
Anyway.
It looks really good.
It's
I mean,
not
is it gonna glue it on
there,
but it
I
looks really good.
shoved
That's
in
cute.
there.
I'm gonna
I
put
know,
some
I
on
thought it was
mine.
cute.
I'm gonna put some on mine.
So this was one that I made, and then I made this gray one. I got this sweater that has all these rhinestone hearts and stuff, so I thought that was cute. And they're really pretty easy to make.
They're not that hard.
So I made a little stack.
Here's that's cute. I have
cute.
yellows and I have some browns And I have some white with greenish flecks. This one, I didn't do the ribbing on it because it like was bunching up so much. I was like, it's kind of okay without it. So I didn't, I mean, it's a little lumpy, but it's fine. Pumpkins don't look perfect in real life either.
That's right.
And then when I was teaching everybody else, I made this one.
It was so much fun. So we all made our little pumpkins and had a good time. Learned how to do something else.
Yeah, so I think Mom and I might do some
We
pumpkins
might do some more because we have.
together. Because I bought some flannel shirts to try to do
Yeah.
pumpkins with too. Because I
think
thought
you
that
could
would be
do 'em.
cute. So
Because they had some made like that at Walmart.
yeah,
I saw you could buy. They're already made. It'll be fun.
that was a fun and different craft.
Yeah, it was fun. So we did those. And let's see, I still worked on Monster Plant. I worked on Halloween Tiny Town. I finished Halloween Tiny Town. We've already shown that. Finished Halloween in the Light Bulb. Finished the Stranded Jack's Anchor. And
You were mostly working on your stuff you
work
already
on the
showed
stuff
that finished.
yeah, I was working on all the stuff that I already showed that's finished because, you know, I was trying to finish them up because I didn't want to have a bunch more whips. So, like, I have finished 81 things
You're a wild
this
woman.
year. And I only have 24 whips, so I didn't want to keep adding more whips. So I don't know if I have all of these whips written down though, because one of the things I FFO'd was this Nest is Best. This was from one of my starts. I can't remember which number it was, but I put a picture of it on Instagram and said what number it was, but I FFO'd it into its little drum. In case you ever
Very
need some
cute.
pennies, there's like 10 pennies glued together in there.
You better start collecting them. You know we're not making pennies anymore. You're gonna run out of your mini drum tool.
I know. I have a whole bunch, so I don't need to worry. So anyway, that is my finish. It was fun to finish and easy. Pretty easy. So that was that one. What else did I do? Oh, don't have the picture because this was on a CD that Melina bought. I think it's from 2018.
It's like the Just Cross Stitch magazines one.
Yeah,
The
just
old
crossed
ones.
it. Old ones. So this is Mary Stitchments by Sue Hillis, and I stitched this on. I think it's 28 count Del Teal. I can't remember. I think that's what it was. And then I just made some cording for the hanger and made cording to go around it. Put this fabric on the back. And this is going to be for ornament exchange in the Land of Lincoln Stitchers. So it is done, ready for that, which is December 6th. So, ready to go. All finished.
Overachiever.
And then, let's see, what's that? Then I worked on October Owls pretty much until last night when I finished it. Yes, that was all my stitching. Whoa.
Holy yike.
This was also some stuff I forgot about from the retreat. Was one of the ladies had been to Scotland, so she gave everybody this little Scottish cow as a magnet, actually. So she gave everybody one of those. And then somebody gave us a little bag of candy that the son eaten. And then I don't remember, got got this pen from somebody gave me this pencil. It's a pencil. And one of the ladies made this. She said it was a bookmark, but it's a huge bookmark. So I thought it was really cool. Let's see, this was from Everett Clement in Virginia. And this was it says, Elmira is a curious woman. I really like these bats up here that were all lacy. I think they're just stickers, but they're cool. And it's back. So I don't know that I will actually use it as a bookmark. I'll probably just set it out at Halloween time. Because it's cool. And then here's a bunch of the floss ring jewelry that I did that no one claimed because there weren't as many people at the retreat as I expected to be there. But it was fun. So that was that. And then while I was at Alyssa's, I bought these fabrics from Walmart. Some bee fabrics. Because my granddaughter has this little scooter that's a bee that she likes to ride all around the house. And she always has her little warmie that's a bunny rabbit, and it's called Bun Bun. She always has to have Bun Bun with her, and she was trying to ride with one day with her Bun Bun like tucked in here and trying to do the handlebars of the thing. So I was like, Bun Bun needs a little basket. And I got some ribbon. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this basket with my cartonnage skills for Dahlia to have Bun Bun in her little basket. So somewhere I have a picture of it.
When I was there, the basket was carrying around a bunch of balls while she was being around. So it's getting multi-use.
So she was delivering all of her different Bun Buns to people one night when we were there. So that was a hit. Well, I don't know where the picture is of the cartonnage. Oh, here it is. Here's her bee with the basket. There's Bun Bun. That's the side view. So I made it so Bun Bun legs could go through the front and sit in there. There's Bun Bun in the basket. So yeah, that was fun. She was enjoying that with her Bun Bun. She does Bun Bun.
Yep.
So that was a fun time.
And I was there recently, and she was definitely still using it, so.
Awesome.
And I don't know, I don't think it was Bun Bun. I put somebody in there, and she got mad at me, so I was like, okay.
Oh, well, she was putting different ones in there when we were there.
I was like, okay, I won't do it.
And she was having fun. This is the little scary girl. She reminds me of those little girls in the Shining. She's standing there like.
Oh, with her little apron on.
Yeah, she has her apron on.
I was like, what is she wearing?
We've been carving pumpkins.
See,
so.
this is how Auntie Melina dresses her. She looks very cute. Matchy, matchy.
We'd been carving pumpkins, so she had her apron on to carve pumpkins. Oh, it was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, I just was there, got back last weekend, and got to spend a little over a week there, and I watched her for 2 days. It was good bonding for us.
Yep. So anyway, I have other purchases. Here is another FFO that I did. This one was also from a start. Where my 70 starts. I can't remember what number it was. But I made a little, I should have put it the other way, but I guess it doesn't matter. But I made a little paisley that matches the fabric to cover up my hole. And then I was gonna put some like trim chenille or something, but then I was like, I couldn't find anything that I thought looked good, so meh. I'm just gonna leave it naked. No trim.
It looks
I don't
good.
think it really
No, it
needs.
doesn't. It looks good.
That's cute. And then this was the trim that I got, that I showed earlier, just to go on this. I haven't got it on there yet. Some purchases from the treadle. And then I ordered this from a new shop in Kansas. That's, what is the name of it? Sunflower Stitchery, I think. It's these 20 haunted windows, this ball that you make with all these little stitches. It's gonna be fun. By Justine. But Julie opened up this store. To tell you the name of it. Sunflower Stitchery. It is in Olaf, Kansas. So it's a new store. Would have been fun to be able to go to the grand opening, but no such luck. Then anyway, our Land of Lincoln Stitchers had a Halloween/fall exchange. I said I wanted Halloween, so that's the one I stitched the Quaker acorn for. But my person made me this, which was Reese. She sent me this cute little vampire in this coffin. So cute. I love it. And she also sent me this chart from Pedal Pusher, which is Moo Ella DeVille. And she sent me this bag that had some Halloween buttons in it. This cat and a bat. And this other bag that had a thimble and a star bead. And this corner square. And this cute little card. And oh yes, some flosses. Trick or treat and pumpkin patch. Fun. And then I had a Stitchy Kindness from Melina, who gave me this.
Oh yeah, I need to bring
thread.
my chain over here because my chain broke. The jump ring came off it, so I just need a new jump ring.
So I just have this chain. Doesn't really match because it's silver and that's gold, but I didn't care. So I figured it was long enough. If I was going to use it as a thread
Yeah,
cutter,
so
I
when
could.
Yeah. Because I had jury duty, so I was going to try
Yeah.
to bring stitching with me, and I know you can't bring scissors, but I was like, I think that thing won't get
Yeah.
flagged, and then I didn't have to go in, so.
Then I ordered charcuterie board Plum Street samples, and I ordered this from Millennial Fabrics because it's just too cute. I had to have a charcuterie board. It's too cute. And then I also ordered these from 123 Stitch. I ordered some floss, which is long since gone into wherever it needed to go. But I ordered Corline to go with the basket thing that I made from Hands On Design, and they sent me Chianti. So they recently told me to keep the Chianti, and then they sent me this Coraline. I mean, it was listed on the order as Coraline, but they sent me Chianti. I opened the bag, and I'm like, oh yeah, that is definitely darker than I thought it was gonna be. That's because it's supposed to be that. So, anyways, that was that. And then I got my punch needle and primitive stitcher magazine, which I'm sure people have shown. It has some really cute stuff in it too. But who knows when I'll get to that.
Some other stitching I did was a little bit on Halloween rules, and I started another one of the hands-on design scary apothecary things, but at the bat one, but I left those at home, so you can't see them. Sorry. I don't pack well.
Trick or treat. So cute.
Some other things. Mom and I went shopping at Michael's yesterday, and I bought this. If I want to learn how to crochet. So this is probably too ambitious, but I bought it.
Yeah, we got some extra crafty things because, you know, we were feeling crafty.
And I bought this scratchy thing, and I've done it already. I did this one that's on the cover.
And that's what she was working on while she was
And I
sitting
did
here.
this one.
I got these cards, so I've only done the M.
And I did this, which I'm cutting out to use as ornaments on my little tree.
So I got these cards and these cards from Michael's.
So I mean, you know, scratch art is kind of like a kid thing, but
They
I'm
were on
having
s-
fun.
they
So
were on sale.
It was like, this thing was like $5 or $6 for mine.
Yeah,
so.
I know, it wasn't, they weren't very much, so. And then I got these wooden flowers to make, and I got these to make for myself. And then I got these to make for mine. And she picked out what she wanted.
So pretty.
So sometime we start them. They're fun. And they also had those little room things in there that you can make. They're like miniature things. I really wanted to get one of those because I wanted to make one of those for a long time. But then I was like, I have too much to do. I can't be buying more stuff.
I know. But I haven't really been stitching, and I haven't really felt like stitching in the recent weeks. So, one, I was at my sister's, and then I was sick. I'm still not 100% back. So, I'm just like, do what you want to do, and then
Yep.
the stitching will come back when it wants to, and then you'll be happier than if you force yourself to do it.
Yep.
So,
But I stitch every day, so.
I don't think I have anything else really.
No, I don't. That's about does it for me. I think I've shown it all. If I didn't, I don't know what it is.
I think you'll survive it.
Yep.
You saw plenty.
So anyway, I don't really have much as far as plans. We're leaving to go sometime in December to go to Alyssa's, and then we're all going on a cruise a Christmas cruise to the ABC Islands, which is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And we'll see. Our ship that we're supposed to be on is not moving as fast as it's supposed to be moving, and they can't seem to figure out what's making it not move so fast. So, we'll see.
This one could be
We'll see.
a journey.
Yeah. So, I don't know if we'll make it to all those places or not, because some of the people made it to the place they were supposed to go, but then they only had like 4 hours to spend in that port because they had to leave again. So they got there late. And
We'll
then-
figure it out.
So, you know, we'll do whatever we have to do.
Yep. Yep.
It'll be interesting. So that's about the only plans. I'm just keep on stitching stuff. Hopefully I need to start a thing for a winter exchange that the Land of Lincoln Stitchers is doing. So yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. I'll do whatever I do. I don't know.
And then hopefully I can actually work on some of my whips, because I do have some whips that I want to do. Like I want to work on my fall wreath, and I want to work on. So I know I'll work on some of my winter / Christmas things. Yuletide shanty that I would like to finish this year. And the tree, which I can't think of the name of it now. Woodland mule. It's like a tree that has birds and squirrels and stuff on it. I'd like to finish both of those things. And probably that winter biscorny, but I don't know, because that one's got lots of specialty stitches and fun stuff on it, so it's kind of a hard one to count and do all the things, but
Yeah.
it's gorgeous. It's pretty. So I'd like to finish it all.
Yeah.
Someday, maybe.
You will. All right. Well, I think that's all.
That's it, I guess. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us so long, and we'll see you next time, which probably won't be until
January.
January. Doubtful we'll do anything for December.
I want to say maybe, but probably not.
Probably
It's
not.
not realistic because we'll be getting ready to packing and
Yes.
everything. It's too much probably.
Yeah.
So, and you know, everybody plans everything in December to get together, so then you're
Yes.
more busy than usual.
Yeah.
So,
So probably
Yeah.
not, but I will be going to a thing at the Normal Public Library for cottagecore stitching on it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I'll be going to the Jingle Ball. I guess that's in my plans. I forgot about that. So I hope I didn't take any classes.
yeah.
I'm just gonna show up at the Jingle Ball. And one of the days is the Land of Lincoln Stitchers gonna meet on December 6th, so that's one of the days of the Jingle Balls. So. But it will be fun.
Yep.
So that's it. That's it.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.